Okay, our focus today is on designing alternative assessment, which is the assignment using UFUTURE. So most of us lecturers having biggest challenge that is converting our assessment that is available now to alternative assessment, especially those who having issues with students with low internet accessibility. So here I will show you one sample of course, which is using some assessment components and how you want to design the assessment in UFuture. So if you look here, this is a code, CSC 253, Interactive Multimedia. So you have to have the course learning outcome and also the SLT. So if you look here, the course learning outcome, there's 3 course learning outcome, and the SLT is also clear where you have the assessment type and also description what will be covered. So when you see here, overall, the assessment components that is covered for this course is 3: online assessment, which is the test and quiz, which I'll be covering in the second session. And the individual project and group project will be the alternative assessment that we will be doing it in UFuture using our assignment module. Okay, let's go into the platform. So this will be the platform we'll be using to design our assignment. So we log in. So if students, they'll be using student portal ID. And if lecturer, we have to use our staff ID. So once we enter into UFuture, you'll be able to see the courses that you are teaching. So this can be easily enrolled by using the course setting, by joining the course or the group. So you click on the course that you want to create the assessment. So when you go to the panel, the side panel, you will be able to see all the course navigations. And our focus today will be on the continuous assessment, which is the assignment. So what type of assignment we are able to do in UFuture? So mostly the alternative assessment, which if you have like case study, group assignment, individual assignments, project-based assignment, all that can be designed by using assignment module. So click at assignment module. Once you enter the assignment module, this will be the dashboard for us to create the assignment. So here you will be able to see 2 features. 1, to create the new assignment. 2, to view your rubrics. For alternative assignment, it is suggested that we use rubrics for assessment because rubrics will assist in measuring the student performance. So for this session, I will show how to create rubric and attach the rubric in the assignment. When we click at view rubric, you will be able to see the list of rubrics which is available in your course. This rubrics is depending on whether the rubrics is shared by the lecturer or not. So if you are the RP or lecturer in charge, and if you want to create a standardized measurement for your assessment or your assignment, you can create the rubric and share it to all the other lecturers. So when you want to create, you have to click at plus rubric, and you will be able to create the rubric. When we want to create a rubric, a standard step that is suggested is 5. First, you must have a clear purpose or learning task that you want to measure. So here, that will be your title. We create the rubric type. Currently, we are able to do basic rating scale or analytic rating scale. What is the difference between basic and analytics? If you see here, when you click at basic, it will be only your scale and description for your scale. If you choose analytics, you are able to give indicators for each level. So which one you choose is depending on the type of rubrics that you want to do for your assignment.
Only because of
Yes? Yes, any question? Okay. I will go with one of it. You select the level. You have 5 maximum. Select the type of level. So we give numeric and also range. If you have any weightage, you can assign the weightage. This is for weightage-based rubric. And the last will be share. Share option, by default, it is set to no. If you would like to share to all, just enable the yes button. The purpose here is we want to help lecturers to share their rubrics with others, especially RP. They want to standardize the way assessment is being made. They would like to have a standard rubric for all. So standard rubric can be used by all the lecturers. And another thing is, we suggest that when you do rubric, try to generalize the rubric so that this rubric can be used every semester rather than doing a new rubric every semester. So once you're done with the top setting, next we go on to the details of it, where you will have the criteria for your rubric. So this criteria is based on student assessment. So what are the measures that you want to indicate? You put under the criteria. And this will be the description of the scale. And if you want to have details, you can have the details here. So I'll go and show you one sample. This is a rubric that is created for individual project, and it is based on analytic rating scale. And you have numeric level. Description is option. And this will be the criteria that is used to measure the one-page resume. So once you're done with this, you can submit. And it will be in your list of rubrics, together with other rubrics that is shared by other lecturers. So if you see here, we have standard rubrics, which is created by the RP for the assessment of the course. For every assignment, there is some rubrics that is created. So once we are done with the rubrics, the next thing what we do is we will go for the assignment. So here we will go and click add new assignment. And we will start to create assignment for our class. So this will be the setting. This is slightly different compared to the island before, where currently assignment allow you to do a group marking and also group submission. So here we will enter the title and also the description. And we will set the time and also the start time and also the end time for your assessment or your assignment. And please make sure that you click on correct semester. And this is important. If you want to look into the performance report later, you have to tag the assignment with the CLO. What is the targeted CLO for the assignment? This is option. Then we will set the announcement. This announcement will be generated and sent to all the students. Is it a group assignment? If yes, check. If no, leave it unchecked. Is it going to be a group marking? Group marking meaning that you have more than one lecturer teaching the code and you want them to mark together. So you have to make sure that you check on group marking. So when you enable group marking, if two lecturers holding the same group, they are able to mark the assignments. Next will be the option, what are the information that we want to give to the students once they have submitted and we have marked. Do you want to give the score, feedback, and lastly, you select the group. The group will be only enabled based on the group that you have joined. So if you have joined more than one group, you will be able to see more than one group appearing here. So currently, I have joined only one group, and that one group is appearing here. So if you have more than one, you're able to see more than one, and you can target the same assignment to all your groups. Then we go on to add the question. Here, we will enter the question. We will set the mark. And there is an option to upload the marking scheme and also to include the marking rubrics. So what is the difference between attachment, marking scheme, and marking rubrics? Attachment will be any files that you want to give to the students to refer regarding your assignment. Marking scheme will be your marking answer scheme that you want to upload here to be given to the students once you finish marking. So if you upload here, If you release the scheme, it will be given to the student. And the rubric will be used to assist in your marking. So once we click rubric, you will be given two options again. One is to create a new rubric, meaning that if you forget to create the rubric first, you are still able to create it here. Or you can also choose the existing rubrics that you have done earlier. Done. Then you submit. So let's see one example. So this is the example. You have the duration, questions, marks, and also the rubric is selected. So once you make it available, the students able to take the assignment according to the duration given by us. So this is what you are able to see once the student have submitted. You are able to see the student, the submission status, and also the marking status. The marking status will be revealed to the students. So there's three status revealed to the students: not marked, in marking, and marked, and the total mark. Okay, if you see here at the top, you have another features what we call as rubric analysis. When you click at rubric analysis, you're able to see the analytics view of your assignment, which is the progress of your student here. And it's very important that you choose the correct semester. So if you want to view back at your previous assignment that is being conducted, all you have to do is go back, look for the semester, click, and we have a search for your name, and you click. So when you click, you're able to see the results of the previous semester. And you can export to Excel. And again, when you click, you're able to see the rubric analysis. So once you have finished your assignment, you can go back into the report and generate an automated report here. You click at New Progress Report. Create a carry mark report here for your continuous assessment. Select the semester that you're working on. Select the group and assign the total score of your carry mark. So if it's 100%, 100. If it's 50%, 50. Then you can select all the assignment and also assessment that you have created for that particular group in UFUTURE. And you're able to see the total mark for each assessment, and you can weightage it according to the requirement for your total score. Let's see one example. So this is one example of progress report that is created. A progress report for 50% score for all the assessment conducted in UFUTURE. And if you see here, I don't need an Excel to generate back, but I just use the template that is in the system to do my weightage back. So once done, I just click at View Report, and I will get the continuous assessment mark that I want to reveal to the student. So here, I'm able to print as a PDF and share to the students. So, any questions? You can unmute for your questions so that I can show you on the screen. No questions? Okay, so let me add on a bit. So if you see here, this type of assessment is suitable to be conducted on the UFUTURE. But our current challenges is we have students with internet bandwidth that is very less. So UFUTURE assessment, online assessment is recommended for students with medium bandwidth, which is around 1.5 to 2.5 megabytes per second. But let's say you have students that having low bandwidth, really having internet accessibility issues. So for these type of students, what you can do is you go back to the Telegram or WhatsApp, you do your assessment in the form of PDF text-based and push it over there. Or another option is you can always use a digital board like this, and you can put your exercises or your assessment or assignment here. This is another way when you have students facing issues connectivity. So you can share the board in your WhatsApp and student can able to access to the link from there. Either using the board or you can also use a direct link given in WhatsApp and also Telegram. So this is a similar replicate what I have in the system where the reading slides, assignments, discussion questions, some exercises for the students. So any questions that I can assist?
Hi, Doctor.
Hi.
I'm wondering about the group assignment. Is it possible for students to work on one assignment together?
Okay, let me show the screen. Okay, if you're creating a group assignment, it's the same way of creating the assignment. You will put in the title, description, and most importantly, you have to select the group assignment function here. So the rest is all same. It's just that make sure that the group assignment is checked. So when you check the group assignment, what happens is when the student wants to submit their assignment, they will add their members like this. Only if we enable the group assignment function, the students are able to add the members for the group, and the highlighted name will be the representative that submitted the assignment in the system. So you just have to click on one name. And because we have attached the rubrics here, we will mark according to the rubrics. Just click, and if you have any feedbacks that you want to give to your students, you can write your feedback here. And this feedback will be only visible if you check enable feedback at the setting. If not, the students will not able to see the feedback from you. So once you have finished marking, you will see a total mark appearing at the bottom, and this mark will be assigned to all your students. So we only mark once, and all the students will be assigned with the same marks. So the marking is very simple. Just click on the student. It doesn't matter it's individual or group. If you have a rubric attached, it will be much easier. All you have to do is click at the rubric and you submit the score. So if you don't have any rubrics, you'll be given only one box to enter the mark. So this is the view if you are using group. Is it clear?
Yes, thank you so much, Doctor.
You're welcome. Anything else? So what type of assignment we can give here? So
Hi, doctor.
yes.
Hi, I have one question.
Yes.
If it's a speaking assessment and
Mm.
it's pair work, how
Okay.
do I go about it? Thank you.
If it's a speaking assessment and it's a pair work, all you have to do is clearly written what the student have to do. And because it's a pair work, you have to put here as group assignment. If you're not using rubrics, or if you want to reveal anything, you can just check here, score or feedback. Same thing, you have to assign the group, then add question. So add the task description, clearly state what you want them to do and how it should be uploaded. So when the students submit, they will submit as an attachment. So example, so I'll show you one sample. Okay, when you write your question, please make sure you state here what the student have to do. So if you want them to upload the audio file, you have to clearly state there what type of audio file they have to upload. Then you submit. So student will follow the instruction given, and when they want to answer, they will be given a text box to answer, and also they are able to attach any files in the system. Is it clear?
Yes, doctor. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Any other question? We have still time.
So, doctor, coming back to the same question about speaking pair work,
Okay.
the two students are apart, right? So they have to find ways to do the editing for their video. Is it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Dr. Anna. I have
Yeah.
one. Let's say I have a few members teaching the same course. Do I need to allocate only one person allowed to grade assignment? Or we can grade on our own and later on we can pull the data and analyze together?
Wait, let me understand your question. You're teaching same group or same course?
Same group of students, same course, but we
Yes.
have 4 lecturers in charge of teaching the same group of students.
Okay, in that case, you can have a group marking, meaning that all four of you will be holding the same group, right?
But
So
we
what
have different assignments.
different assignment for all your students?
Yes, let's say we have 4 assignments and each of the lecturer will grade 1 assignment each.
Oh, then it doesn't matter. You will go back to the same method of doing it.
Okay, and
You
later
target,
on,
you just target to the group.
all right.
As long as you're holding the same group, all 4 lecturers, you're able to see the group. So when you click on the group, all your students will get 4 different assignments from 4 different lecturers. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're able to do
Yeah.
that. But
Okay. Thank you.
as long as all the 4 lecturers are enrolled to the same group.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Doctor, so following that, if the let's say progress, we want to show the progress report, so
Yes.
would all the lecturers mark be there for the 4 lecturers, right? Or only our part only?
Okay, what you have to do is when you create the report, when you target the group, what happens is in the system, it will make available all the assessment and also assignment targeted to the group. So when you're doing the report, select only the one you have created if you want to create a separate report. Because
Okay,
here in the system, you can generate multiple reports.
I see. Understand, doctor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, there's another one more thing that I want to highlight here. Similar to assessment, you can't edit the question when the assignment is enabled. So if you want to do that, you can't edit the questions when the question is already enabled. If you want to edit, you have to click at the individual assignment and you have to stop. So once you stop, you're enabled to edit the information inside. This is if you want to edit anything when the assessment is already enabled. Anything else that I can assist? Any questions? So I see one here. Can I return the assignment to the student? So meaning that, is it the score and the feedback? Dr. Siti Rashida? Yeah, sure you can. So all you have to do is, in the setting just now, here, just click on the score, feedback, and if you want to reveal the scheme and rubric, you just click here. So when you do that, once you finish marking, by default, the student are able to see whatever you have checked here. I hope so I answered Dr. Siti Rashida's question.
Doctor,
I would like to
Yes.
ask question.
Yes.
Okay, let's say the student submit a Word document or
Mhm.
maybe Excel for calculation subject, and
Okay.
then we mark online. I mean, just using the soft copy. Can we return back the soft copy back to the student during the feedback time?
Currently, the feedback only allow in the form of text. Is it really necessary to have feedback in that given back to the student?
Yeah, I think if it is calculation subject like accounting, we would like to show to the student which part is wrong, for especially in terms of format, for example. So I think it's quite necessary for us to attach back the soft copy and give it back to the students. So is it possible you enable that function?
Enabling attachment back, it's going to consume, to say, more space actually. But
Okay.
anyway, let us look into it. If it is needed for the lecturers, of course, we will make it enable.
All
So
right.
we will
Thank you.
review. So every inquiry given by the lecturer, especially for the improvement, we will look into it. And if it is necessary, we will make it enable in the system. So let me look into it first. So if it is really related to be returning back the scheme in the form of return, we will make sure we will try to assist on that.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Anna.
Okay.
Doctor, to add to that inquiry, I think it might be necessary because I'm teaching English, for example. So if I'm marking essays, they need to know where the mistakes are. So I can see, I think what, who said the question? I think the idea is to, for example, put comments on the document, right, on the site, and then we can save our comments and we can upload that on back.
Oh, okay. So maybe what I can do is I will look into it back, and then we will see how it goes.
Yes, understood. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, yeah, there might be a need for some fields.
Yes, sure. Sure. We will look into it.
Okay, I have another question
Yes.
about the rubrics. Is that only for the use of instructors, or can that be revealed to students before they submit their assignments? Because I like to share rubrics with students actually, so they know exactly how to learn. I use it as a learning tool.
Okay. If you want to, for now, the rubric is only available after you mark. So if you want to reveal earlier, we will suggest that you put under attachment.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Yes. Anything else before we end the session?
Dr. Anna, can you
Yes.
please show us how to share the link for the test or for the assignment? Sorry.
Link.
Yeah, for us to put it in WhatsApp or Telegram. How to where to get the link for that assignment?
You mean for individual assignments?
Yeah, individual assignment or group. We can
Okay.
share it to
Yes. Currently,
right?
we haven't enabled the function yet, but the function will be enabled anytime soon, similar to your online
Assessment, right?
yes.
Okay.
So currently, it's not there yet, but we will make it available anytime soon. That's in our pipeline, actually.
Okay, understand. Thanks.
Yes. Okay, there's a question on the file submission. Okay, when the student upload, we really, of course, there is a maximum size the student can actually upload any file, which is about 100 megabyte. So we strongly encourage the students to submit in the form of PDF if possible, if not any other format, which is in a smaller size. So if they have like videos and so on, if possible, ask them to share it in the comment box so that you can open from there, share a link. So in the comment box, during the student answer, they can also share some links for you to click and view their assignments. Okay, so I think that's all. No more question? Okay, the second session will be different. The second session is focusing on online assessment, which meaning that how to create tests and quizzes online. This is only focusing on assignment, which is alternative assessment. So if you have group assignment, individual assignment, we will use assignment module. For the later session is focusing on assessment, quizzes, tests that we will be conducting online. Okay, If nothing, I will end the session. Thanks a lot for joining our session today. And for those viewing live, thanks for watching our session. And please fill out the survey form given for those who participated online training session. Thank you.